PC Dennis. If you could take us back to the 1st of June last year, it was obviously a harrowing day for yourself, but obviously a sign of immense bravery as well. If you want to kind of go through your detailed account of the events and stuff like that, and how you came to locate Daniel Boulton and eventually lead to his arrest.
So obviously the night previous there was a heinous crime committed in Louth where 2 people lost their lives, a young boy and a young woman. That was obviously all over the media and through the police family. I knew about the suspect being Daniel Boulton. That morning my girlfriend had been on a night shift, she come in. I decided to take the dogs out to give her a bit of peace and quiet, and I parked my car up on the A157 and walked over several fields, which then loops around to the Hallington end of Hubbard Hills. I've come into Hubbard Hills with my dogs on the leads, and as I've come in through the gate, I've noticed a male with the hood up, hands in his pockets, stood next to a bench, and another woman. I immediately recognised that person as Daniel Boulton. My initial thought was that he was going to attack the woman that he was stood near, who was throwing a ball for a dog. So I've decided I'm going to have to take some action. I signed up to protect life and property, and that's what I decided I was going to do. So as I got close to Boulton, I let go of my dogs and I took hold of him. I identified myself as a police officer, at which point he began to fight with me. We had an altercation, the fist thrown, and then he decided to start running. I've got my phone out of my pocket and I've rung a colleague who was on duty at the time, who performs the same role as myself, and he's then got through to the firearms team to update what's going on. I began to chase Daniel Boulton through Hubbard Hills, at which point a member of the public somehow has I think gone to detain him or something along them lines, and he's pulled a knife on that member of the public. That member of the public's disengaged. I then continued a foot chase with him, at which point he's decided to turn around with a knife and come back at me to take my phone. I can only guess that's in order to stop me identifying his location, at which point another fight has ensued between me and Mr Boulton. He's tried to stab me several times in the torso, at which point he's managed to stab me in the top of the left thigh, a very minor injury I must add. I've checked that I'm not bleeding, as Mr Boulton's decided to run away. There's no catastrophic bleeding, should I say. And then I've chased him further, still updating colleagues where he's going. He's gone through a river, up onto the grass bank, and I've gone round by the bridge. And then just as we're going up the grass bank, I'm chasing him. I've been joined by one of the firearms teams, and they've then continued the foot chase from there on in.
So that was the end of your role of it and stuff like that, and you were taken for, I'd imagine, for treatment.
What I did then was make sure that the Hubbard Hills was clear for officers A to work in and B, no other member of the public to get injured, and obviously checking on the injury that I'd sustained and waiting for further backup from other officers. Once we were out of the park itself, Mr Boulton appeared again further up the road and tried to steal somebody's car, I believe. I could hear the scream of the woman as she was screaming as he was there, but then he was then pursued by armed officers further into fields and detained further up into Hallington.
Now, of course, you were off duty at the time, weren't you? So is this kind of just another reminder for perhaps to the public of the dedication of police officers, whether you're on or off duty? You see your danger and you go at it straight away regardless?
I think so. I think anyone in my position would have probably, in the police family, would have done the same. We're all one big team, and at the end of the day we signed up to save life and property, and this heinous crime, which has, Lincolnshire is a nice county and it has shook the county a little bit. This man was very dangerous and he needed detaining, and I don't expect any other officer to do the same.
How long did you have off work with the injury, and obviously, like you say, you're dedicated to the police force, did you ever kind of have a doubt over your job after an instance that's sort of as scary as that, because obviously you saw your life kind of, on the line?
Anytime